Hi there, all my friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will give you another quick review, a good one, about Scorpio. And firstly, Har Har Mahadev, Jai Mata Di, Jai Shri Ram. Before starting the video, I like to say that. So, okay, let's switch on the engine, and I would like all of you to hear the engine sound when it switches on. Okay, the Scorpio engine. Let's see. You can see the roar. We are going on the drive, and along the drive I'll tell you all the data, the pros and the cons as well, and all the facts about the Scorpio. And this button which is present, this one is the auto button which we have to switch off, because it will automatically get switched on once the car switches off and switches on the engine. Okay, let's go. Har Har Mahadev. You can hear the roar of the engine. This is a diesel engine of Scorpio, so the roar is there, and I like this roar, so I went for the diesel engine. I always prefer diesel engines in cars, be it a small car. Earlier I was driving a hatchback, even that was a diesel engine. I always do prefer diesel engines because they offer more power to you, and when you drive those engines you feel the power. Okay, there's a car in front, so I'll take a little bit way towards the right. Well, talking about everything about the car, the pros are also there, cons are also there, so you'll have to watch all the full video to know about all the facts of the car. Don't skip any part, and you will get a good view and a good lesson regarding whether to purchase this car or not. You'll have to see the full video to know this. So firstly, it has been around 3,500 kilometers I am driving this car, and there are both the things. The pros are also there, the cons are also there. So talking about the positive facts of the car is stable. Even if it is built on a ladder on frame, but still it is stable. It won't like vibrate like people used to say in the previous Scorpio, that the engine does stutter, and engine, like when you are at high speeds of 135 or 130, the engine does give you a weird kind of feel while you're driving. This car also is built on the ladder on frame, but the car is stable. I'm not saying that the previous Scorpio is bad. That is obviously that's a landmark car of Mahindra, so I am not saying that in any way that car lags. But still, if you want stability part while doing the off-roading stuff as well, like this is a proper off-roader. If you can notice, the road is really bumpy, but I didn't feel any bump at all. Even if like I'm not switching off the traction mode, even then the car has a traction mode which is present at the bottom, but you don't really need to use the traction too much. If the roads are really with steep bumps, then only you can switch off the traction, else you can keep the traction switched on. It won't affect you much. So yeah, please also do subscribe to this YouTube channel, as I need more subscribers, so as I get motivation and I get pumped to upload more such kind of videos. Yeah, so see, the car is stable even at high speeds, but yeah, I do feel one issue when I'm at high speed, that the Mahindra people will not tell you this thing, that when you are at high speed, if your zap mode is on and you are at high speed, then the car will not cross 150. You will have to switch on the zoom mode, and once you switch on the zoom mode, then the average of the car that drops to around 5. So until and unless you are at high speed and you don't and if you want good average, then you will have to drive at till 140 or 150 at zap mode. If you want more speeds, like at the expressways, obviously people drive this car, particularly me. I drive the car at 150 plus only at the expressways. There are many good expressways near our area, like the Yamuna Expressway, Meerut Expressway, the Delhi-Mumbai Expressway. All these expressways, I'll surely upload the videos of all the expressways while I'm driving the Scorpio, and I'll surely upload. But the car does not reach high speeds at zap mode. You have to switch on the zoom mode, compromise totally on the average. As if you want to keep the economy of the car, you will have to drive only at the zap mode only. It means below 150. Then the car will give you an average of around 9. See this, I told you both connections, pros and cons, when you talk about stability and high speed driving. Stability at high speed driving, I told you both the things. Okay. So okay, let's talk about the features of the car. You can see there are a lot of features in the car. Well, personally I will say this to you, that the car is loaded with features. If you compare with other off-roaders, if you compare to Thar or the previous Scorpio, this car has more than twice the features. Like you can see the screen, the display also, it is, I think it's around 9 inches, around 9 inches of screen is there, and even the brightness is really good. And when I see in Thar or Scorpio, the displays are smaller. Obviously this car is at a bigger price range than the Thar and the Scorpio, but yeah, investing few more bucks will give you the features as well. So the car is good on features, stable. Talking about the average, what to say, it depends how you drive the car. Like if you calculate the average from the odometer, then it shows me an average of around 10-11, while Mahindra people, and even on paper, they are claiming that the car gives around 18, which is not true. This is a diesel variant of Scorpio, and I've been driving the car from around around I think 4 months now, but I'm not getting the average as stated by the company. And even if you will search online in the Mahindra website also, on paper it is showing that the average of the car is 18.5 or 18, which is not true at all. So this you can consider in a con, because on paper they say something else, and in the ground reality is something else. The ground reality of the car is average 10 when driving without the air condition on, because it is winters in North India right now. So you're not getting more than 10 even without the air condition on. So you can know what is the mileage of the car. Don't go, if you are going only for the average purpose, then don't go for this car. I would personally advise everybody, don't go for this car. If you are like going only after average, don't go for this car. This is a big and huge car, obviously. The car gives you a torque of around 400, 370 to 400, variable according to the drive modes you're choosing, and the horsepower of the car is around 170 to 180. That also depends on the drive modes. When you choose various drive modes, the power of the car will vary, the torque and the power will vary. So you can choose accordingly, but don't go only because of the average. On paper, don't go on paper. See, well, concluding everything, the performance is good, the working of the car is good, features are okay, when comparing to other off-roaders. The size is really good, road presence is phenomenal. So what I say, if you can consider all the facts which I've told you, you can go for this car. There are not much issues in the car. You can go for this car. So thank you, friends, and please do subscribe to the YouTube channel for more these kind of videos.